and we want to love. But we cannot love this country unless this country begins.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are all over the world. Welcome back to my channel. It is still your one and only 24/7 news boss. We are here to bring you another fresh update concerning the IPOB. And if you are joining us for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our breaking stories.
In today's update, we will take a close look at the story that has continued to divide opinions, stir emotions, and test the unity of the Zoo Nation, which is the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The recent decision by the Federal High Court in the Federal Capital Territory to adjourn his terrorism trial once again, this time to October 16, 2025, has reignited tension across the country, especially in the southeast. But what really happened in the court? Why is this medical report from the Zoo Medical Association so important? And how is the zoo's citizens, both supporters and critics, reacting to this latest twist in one of the nation's most sensitive and controversial trials? So let's dive straight to what happened in the court. On Wednesday, Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in the Federal Capital Territory announced the adjournment of the terrorism trial of the 10th IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to October 16, 2025. The adjournment came after the Zoo Medical Association failed to present its official medical report on Kanu's health condition, a report that the court had specifically requested weeks ago. Earlier, Justice Omotosho had directed the NMA president to set up a special medical board to examine Kanu's current health status and submit a detailed report to the court. This report is supposed to help the court decide whether Kanu is medically fit to continue his trial in the custody of the Department of State Services, or if he should be moved to a hospital for a specialized medical care, a demand that his legal team has made repeatedly. During the court session, the DSS counsel, Mr. Suraj Saj, informed the court that the NMA medical board had communicated that its findings were not yet complete. He then requested a one-week adjournment to allow the medical board to finalize and submit the report. With no objection from Kanu's defense team, Justice Omotosho granted the request, fixing October 16, 2025 for the continuation of the trial and submission of the awaited medical report. The judge further stressed that his report will guide the court's next decision, including whether to reconsider the request for bail on health grounds or to continue the trial under DSS custody. Let's sit back and watch the short video.
When you want to start, you tell us. Hello everybody, today is the 8th of October. I'm here with some of the members of the legal team. We just emerged from the closure of proceedings in the case of Nnamdi Kanu for today. The story is not going to be too long, it's very short. The prosecution made a motion, an application to adjourn this matter because the Nigerian Medical Association did not file the report that the court mandated it to file on the last adjourned date. And that report, the kernel of that report is actually to advise the court whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fit for trial, or continuation of trial, and whether he deserves to be transferred to a hospital, i.e. the National Hospital. So that report was not in, so for that reason the prosecution made a motion, an application to adjourn the matter to another date, and the judge granted the application and adjourned the matter to 16th October.
So on the issue of medical counsel, yesterday, medical counsel sat on the issue that has to do with Professor Aj. And when I got the information, I went to that place because I've written a petition against the DSSS doctor the one that never examined Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and wrote a report. That was a couple of years ago, and nothing happened. Then I also wrote another one against the doctor that never examined Nnamdi Kanu but had the audacity to depose 37 paragraph affidavit countering the report of Siraj. But surprisingly, they left my own petition and creating another issue. I went there, confronted them with it. So they succeeded in intimidating me and harassing me with a petition against me at the FPDC. But that one is a different ballgame altogether. Now to the President, Mr. President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, please, as a matter of urgency, direct Attorney General to discontinue this funding charge. This charge is embarrassing Nigeria the more. And the more they keep on applying for adjournment. I know that they must have advised you, telling you that they don't have a case. I heard them saying. So in order to protect the integrity of Nigeria, please allow them to discontinue this particular charge, and so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will continue with his agitation. Address all those issues that gave rise to the agitation. Everything will calm down. Anything short of that, if Nnamdi Kanu is released, he's expected to continue with the agitation. That is the naked truth. There's no going back. And all those people that are dancing around you, praising you, they are deceiving you. They are making your government unpopular. We are the people that are helping your government, telling you the truth. Attorney General will not tell you the truth, of course. No, don't touch me. Attorney General will not tell you the truth, and then another person will not. We are the people that will tell you the truth. They don't have a case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, you know that had it been that Nnamdi Kanu is from the north or from the southwest, he will not be here today. They are doing him because he's from Igbo. Nobody should touch me. Allow me to express myself. It's my right. So Nnamdi Kanu is suffering this thing because he's an Igbo. He's from southeast. Those of you that are in the House of Assembly, Senate, bench warmers, watch what is going on. At the appropriate time, we will tell you people that yes, the masses are watching you. Thanks and have a nice day.
Yes,
and we are saying
that if they like, the government of the nation will apply for record of proceedings so that they will realize the frivolity of the charges and the evidence already before the court. There is no reason for this prosecution. All the decisions of the court ought to be reviewed so that they will know the frivolity of what is happening before the court. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, all lovers of freedom. Please take a listening to what I'm saying. Nigeria is a country we all love and we want to love, but we cannot love this country unless this country begins to do equity, begins to do justice, and begins to do fair play and fairness to every citizen of the country. Chief Chukwuemeka Odumegwu went into the Biafra civil war because of injustice. Now Ralph Owazulike went into agitation for Biafra because of injustice. Today Nnamdi Kanu is fighting the same injustice, and let me tell us, even if Nnamdi Kanu today stops today, there will be 10,000 other Nnamdi Kanu out there willing to take up the fight. And I must tell us that even my own children know that we are first of all Biafrans before we are Nigerians. Nobody can take that from us. We are first of all Biafrans before we are Nigeria. Just like you are Odudua before you are, or Yoruba before you are Nigeria. Just like you are Arewa before you are Nigeria. Nobody can take our identity away from us. So let Nigeria know this and know this.
They should not manipulate the reports, because already we have already had the reports before they came, and when they examined Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they even detected more inmates that even the previous doctor could not even see. So that when they are writing their report, they should not manipulate it, because we already had the report before even the actual result report they are going to.
For many observers, the question of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health has become more than just a legal issue. It's now a humanitarian one. Kanu's lawyer and family members have consistently argued that his health is deteriorating in detention and that he needs urgent access to proper medical care. But the Zoo government's position has remained firm. Kanu must remain in custody to face charges of terrorism and treasonable felony, offences that carry heavy implications for national security. This back and forth has created a division among legal analysts and human rights experts. Some believe the zoo government is right to follow due process, while others argue that keeping Kanu in detention without addressing his health concerns violates his fundamental human rights. Even more, some Zoo Nation citizens question whether this prolonged detention is truly about justice or about politics. Meanwhile, in Umuahia, Abia State, a peaceful protest was held by members of the Abia Forum for Justice and Peace, who came out in large numbers to demand Nnamdi Kanu's release. The group carried placards with messages like "Justice delayed is justice denied" and "Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now," calling on the zoo government to show compassion and uphold fairness. Community leaders during the protest expressed fears that the continued detention could further deepen feelings of marginalization among the Igbo people. They urged the Zoo Nation President administration to open the door for dialogue, saying that only peace and inclusion can heal the divisions currently tearing the nation apart. The latest adjournment has once again exposed the deep national division surrounding Kanu's case. In the southeast, many view Nnamdi Kanu as a freedom fighter, a man who stood up for what he believed is the right of self-determination for his people. But in other parts of the country, some see him as a threat to national unity and security, accusing IPOB of inciting violence and chaos. This difference in perception has created tension both online and offline. While some Zoo nations are calling for his immediate release on humanitarian grounds, others insist that justice must take its full course. Across social media, analysts and commentators are split, with some warning that the zoo government's handling of the case could worsen trust between the southeast and the rest of the country. In several southeastern states, including Enugu, Imo, and Abia, residents and traditional leaders have expressed growing frustration over what they call the selective nature of justice in the nation. They argue that the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu, despite repeated court rulings in his favor in the past, paints a picture of bias and exclusion. For many in the region, Kanu's case is symbolic, not just about one man, but about how the zoo government treats the southeast as a whole. Local voices say that this issue has only widening the gap between citizens and the central government, leading to feelings of alienation and mistrust. A political analyst from Enugu said, if the zoo government truly wants peace in the southeast, they must address the root cause, not just the symptoms. The more you silence voices, the more this frustration grows. As the zoo nation approaches another election cycle and faces economic and security challenges, the Nnamdi Kanu case stands as a powerful symbol of the larger question: can justice and unity truly coexist in a divided country? Many observers believe that how this case is handled could either open a new chapter of reconciliation or deepen the existing wounds of division. For now, all eyes are on October 16, 2025, when the court will reconvene and hopefully the Zoo Nation Medical Association will finally submit its report. So once again, the court has spoken and the nation waits. Will the Zoo Nation Medical Association report change the course of this long-running trial? Will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finally get the medical attention he needs, or will this be another turn in a never-ending legal battle? And most importantly, what does this mean for unity, peace, and justice in the Zoo Nation's democracy? So, my people, tell us in the comment section, do you think Nnamdi Kanu should be released in health grounds, or should the zoo government continue with the trial until a final judgment is reached? What steps do you think can help heal the division between the southeast and the rest of the country? Drop your opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to 24/7 News Buzz for more detailed updates and analysis. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed.